delivering quality education, expanding access to learning. The official TV-based instruction of Tagum City. This is Tagum City Division's DepEd TV. Tara na!
Hello, young scientist! It is another day to explore the amazing world of science. I am glad and grateful to be with you today and be part of learning adventure and exploring the wonders of science. I am Teacher Janice and I will be journeying with you today. Are you excited to learn new things with me today? Great! But before that, make it sure that you have with you your notebook, module, and pen as we go along in this exciting adventure. If we are all set and ready, come on and let's start our learning adventure. For today's learning adventure, identify safety precautions during different weather conditions. Specifically, tell the meaning of typhoon warning signals. Identify safety precautions before, during, and after a typhoon. Before we proceed to our new lesson for today, let us have first a quick review. Can you recall your previous lesson in Module 4? Great! It is all about the weather instruments. Now, let us check if you really remember the previous lesson by answering the few questions. Number 1. What weather tool measures wind direction? A. Wind vane. B. Barometer. C. Anemometer. D. Thermometer. What is your answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter A, wind vane. Number 2. Which instrument is used to measure air pressure? A. Barometer. B. Anemometer. C. Thermometer. D. Weather vane. What is your answer? Nice! The correct answer is letter A, barometer. Number 3. Which of the following statement is true about weather instruments? A. All weather instruments are used to provide information on sports and leisure activities. B. Weather instruments help us to predict, analyze, and evaluate the condition of the day that will affect our daily activities and decision-making. C. Weather instruments are used to predict what will happen for tomorrow's activity. D. All weather instruments are devices to be used for analysis purpose only. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is letter B. Number 4. Which of the following instrument is used to measure air temperature? A. Barometer. B. Hygrometer. C. Thermometer. D. Anemometer. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is letter C. Thermometer. Number 5. How weather affects our daily activities. A. Weather has a significant impact on human overall health, animal activities, and to the environment. B. Weather does not affect the growth and activities of human and animal being. C. Weather contributes to personal activities and growth of environment. D. Weather does not contribute in the daily activities. What is your answer? Great! The correct answer is letter A. Very good, kids! You really learned a lot with your previous lesson. I think you are all set to learn a new lesson for today. Come on! Direction. Read the sentences carefully. Choose the correct answer and write it on your notebook. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1. Which of the following activities that you are going to do during sunny day? A. We eat cold foods. B. We go to the beach. C. We play kites with friends. D. Wearing raincoats and boots. Time is up. What is your answer? Good job! It's letter C. Play kites with friends. Number 2. The following statements are activities we can do during rainy days except 1. A. Use raincoat or umbrella. B. We wear thick clothes. C. We play with a fire. D. We eat warm foods. Time is up. What is your answer? Good job! It's letter C. Play with fire. Number 3. Why do we need to follow safety precautions? A. To protect lives and properties. B. To keep us away from danger. C. To minimize destruction. D. All of the above. Time is up. What is your answer? Great! It's letter D. All of the above. Number 4. Is it necessary for us to know the meaning of each storm signals? A. Yes. B. No. C. Maybe. D. Never. Time is up. What is your answer? Awesome! Keep going. It's letter A. Yes. Number 5. What can we do during a typhoon to stay safe from diseases in various weather conditions? A. Keep domesticated animals in a secure location. B. To avoid an accident, double-check your electric post. C. Inspect and repair any damaged or unstable parts of your home. D. Avoid wading through flooded areas to avoid contracting waterborne diseases. Time is up. What is your answer? Excellent. It's letter D. Avoid wading through flooded areas to avoid contracting waterborne diseases. Look at the picture. Can you express what are the two boys doing? Can you identify their differences in clothing and activities they do? Perhaps you can tell it now. You have learned how air temperature, wind speed, wind direction affect the weather. Let's find out how the weather can help you decide what to do every day to keep you safe. We can make appropriate preparations based on the weather forecast for the day. We only enjoy outdoor activities when the weather is good. Sports, field trips, kite flying, and camping are seldom done on rainy days. What games you play are influenced by the weather. We consider the weather when deciding what to wear. In the summer, we prefer light clothing, and in the cold days, we prefer dark, heavy clothing and thick blankets. The weather had an effect on the food we consume and the habits we participated in a regular basis. Knowing the importance of storm signals is useful when a tropical cyclone is approaching. Typhoons are tropical storms that form in the Indian or Western Pacific Oceans. It normally results in widespread floods and heavy rains, as well as strong winds resulting in multiple human deaths, crop and property destruction. Thus, it is of utmost importance to have sufficient knowledge on such maritime phenomena for the beneficial purposes. According to PAG-ASA, Philippines Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, there are 4 types of public storm warning signals. Storm signal number 1. Maximum wind speed of 60 km per hour. Reach a certain location in the next 36 hours. Preschool classes are temporarily cancelled in all public and private schools in the affected areas. Winds can break twigs and branches of small trees. Tilt or put down banana plants and houses made of light materials such as nipa and kugon. Storm signal number 2. Maximum wind speed exceeds 60 km per hour to exceed 100 km per hour. Impact a specific location for at least 24 hours. Winds may cause minor to moderate damage to the affected communities. Few large trees may be uprooted. Houses may be partially or completely unroofed. Classes in preschool, elementary, and high school levels in all public and private schools are automatically suspended. Storm signal number 3. Wind speed of 100 km per hour to 185 km per hour. Impact allocation at least 12 to 18 hours. Light to medium weight structures may sustain damage. All classes are immediately suspended at all levels. Electrical power and communication services disrupted. Moderate to severe damage in agricultural and industrial sectors. People are advised not to travel, particularly by sea or air. Storm signal number 4. Extremely strong winds of more than 185 km per hour strike a specific area for at least 12 hours. Massive damage is expected in the affected communities. The weather forecast should be taken into consideration. Listen to the radio, turn on the television, or pick up a newspaper. Have a radio on hand to listen to the news if there is no electricity. Check for damage or faulty parts of your house and fix them so that it can withstand strong winds. Ensure that you have enough ready-to-eat food, clean water, and clothing on hand. Make sure you have kerosene lamps, flashlights, batteries, and candles in hand. Have a first aid kit with sufficient medical supplies on hand. Inspect and repair the community drainage systems to prevent flooding. Double-check your electric poles to prevent accidents. Recognize the locations of the town's evaluation centers. In the event of a disaster, know where you should go for protection. If you're advised to evacuate, do so. Place all farm animals in a safe place. When a typhoon hits, it is important to remain calm and know what to do. If there has not been an evacuation order given, it is best to stay home. Any travel should be delayed if at all possible. Continue to follow the most current weather forecast. Keep an eye on what's going on in your immediate environment. On television, radio, or the internet. Keep an eye on the typhoon's progress. If you see signs of water rising, cover your glass windows and appliances with a cloth to avoid splinters, and switch off the main sources of electricity. Place all electric-powered items higher up and avoid using them during the storm. Avoid wading through swamps to avoid getting a waterborne illness. If required, cover yourself with safety clothing such as raincoats and boots. Wear extra clothing to avoid getting a cold or other respiratory illness. If the local authorities advise you to evacuate your town, heed their advice. There are always things we can do after the typhoon passes. Monitor and stay informed about the typhoon's progress through radio, television, or the internet as necessary. Keep an eye out for any live wires or electrical outlets that may have gotten wet. Have a qualified person check the electrical connections before using electrical equipment. Repair all the buildings damage that has occurred. Clean your house and the surrounding area thoroughly. If your home has been severely damaged, follow the authorities' protection and security advice. To avoid contracting a waterborne disease from contaminated water, wear protective clothing such as boots and boil water before drinking. Now kids, you already know the safety precautions during weather conditions. Now, let us play a game to test your understanding. The words hidden in the puzzle are the following. Did you find all the hidden words in the puzzle? Great job, kids! Direction. Read carefully the following sentences. Identify the statement which storm signal belong? Storm signal number 1, storm signal number 2, storm signal number 3, storm signal number 4. Write your answer on your notebook. You will be given only 5 seconds to answer each question. Number 1. In the affected regions, all classes at all levels are temporarily suspended. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is storm signal number 4. Number 2. In at least 36 hours, a maximum wind speed of 60 km per hour is predicted to impact a specific location. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is storm signal number 1. Number 3. Electrical power and internet networks would be disrupted on a large scale. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is storm signal number 3. Number 4. In at least 12 hours, a maximum wind speed of more than 100 km per hour up to 185 km per hour is predicted to impact a specific location. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is storm signal number 4. Number 5. Both public and private schools in the affected areas have suspended primary, elementary, and secondary school classes. What is your answer? Awesome! The correct answer is storm signal number 2. Did you get all the correct answers? Excellent! Did you enjoy all the activities? Wow! I am glad to know that. Okay, kids, at this time, let us have a short recap about our lesson for today. A typhoon causes heavy rains and flooding over large areas, as well as strong winds resulting in numerous human deaths and crop and property destruction. Storm signal number 1 is put into effect when a maximum wind speed of not more than 60 km per hour is expected to affect a certain place in at least 36 hours. Classes and preschool levels in all public and private schools in affected communities are automatically suspended. Storm signal number 2 is announced when the maximum wind speed is greater than 60 km per hour, but not more than 100 km per hour is expected to affect a certain place in at least 24 hours. Classes in preschool, elementary, high school, college levels in all public and private schools in the affected areas are automatically suspended. Storm signal number 3 is announced when a maximum wind speed of more than 100 to 185 km per hour is expected to affect a certain place in at least 12 to 18 hours. Classes in all levels are automatically suspended in affected communities. Storm signal number 4 is declared when very strong winds of more than 185 km per hour is expected to affect a certain area in at least 12 hours. We need to know weather conditions to keep us safe. Direction. Write check if the statement is true and write X if the statement is false. Write your answer on your paper. Let's start. Number 1. Weather affects our choice of clothes, food, activity, health, occupation, and livelihood. What is your answer? If it is a check, then you are correct. Number 2. Signal number 4 is declared with a very strong winds of more than 175 km per hour to affect in a certain area in at least 18 hours. What is your answer? If it is an X, then you got it right. Number 3. It is important to know the meaning of the different storm signals to help us know what to do during this kind of situations. What is your answer? If it is a check, then you are correct. Number 4. A disaster plan is always ready no matter what is your location. School, work, and at home. What is your answer? If it is check, then you are correct. Number 5. Prepare supplies kit containing flashlights, radio, water, dried foods, first aid kit, and other various useful items. What is your answer? If it is check, then you are correct.
Congratulations, kids! You all did great today. Good job! Did you enjoy our science exploration, kids? Can you now identify the different safety precautions during weather conditions? Can you now distinguish the different storm signals? Great! Hope you can answer all the activities in your module. And hope that you had a great time learning with me today. Let's learn more interesting things about science in the next episodes. Once again, I am Teacher Janice saying, always remember, never lose your sense of wonder. Bye-bye! See you next time!
Pilot TV, Pilot TV na, Pilot TV, Pilot TV na, Pilot TV, Pilot TV na, Pilot TV.
Manood at makinig sa pag-aaral naming hatid, magsulat at magbasa, magbilang halika na.
Iba't ibang kaalaman sa TV mo masusundan.
Edukasyon,
Sa iyong pagmaskuhan,